I'd say I was speechless, but I have one more thing to announce. Coming this year, PEGGLE 2!
PEGGLE 2 is the greatest game that has ever existed. Full yearly price of buying an Xbox Series X and Game Pass Ultimate is worth it simply for the opportunity to experience this absolute masterpiece of a game. In fact, I would pay the scalper prices for an Xbox Series X simply to be able to play PEGGLE 2 at the maximum frame rates and highest definition in order to be able to fully make all the most accurate shots to clear all the pegs. Now, if you've never heard of PEGGLE, there's a diverse cast of characters available within the game, giving extreme value and adding to the mythology and lore of the PEGGLEverse. Each unique character offers a fantastic sense of humor to the game, making me literally poop my pants due to laughter multiple times while playing this game. Many pairs of underwear were ruined during the playing of this masterpiece. Now, beyond just the comedy, the characters also heart, such as Bjorn, the unicorn who poops out rainbows. Luckily for Bjorn, he's not wearing pants as a unicorn, or else he would have to spend some serious cash on new underwear. Trust me, I know. Bjorn acts as the tutorial, but he also acts as a guide and mentor. The connection I feel to Bjorn is closer to a father sage figure. He led me to greatness, and without Bjorn, I truly feel like I would be a worthless nothing. There's Berg, a Yeti, who routinely moons the player as you play. Personally, I find this a little ridiculous, since it is clear that Berg lives in a cold environment. First of all, climate change would have likely caused Berg's home to be underwater as the ice caps melt, so his simple existence is called into question in my mind. Additionally, if he was in a freezing tundra, Berg's butt cheeks would have likely frozen together, preventing him from pooping at all, thus causing death by constipation. As someone who is intimately familiar with poop, this does cause a little break in the realistic narrative that is being constructed through the subtle storytelling within PEGGLE 2. Another character is Norman, a gnome who decided to seize the means of production by creating a robot suit that allows him to fight back against the tyranny of capitalism. This communist stalwart showcases his electrical abilities by taking down the pegs. It is unfortunate that later he did starve millions of his own gnomes to death in order to fund his own lavish lifestyle. Jeffrey is a giant alcoholic. It is clear that he has a problem because he's never seen without a drink in his hand. His closest friends, the goats, are enabling this behavior rather than trying to head it off. What we are witnessing through the game is the slow decline of one man into the dark pit that he will never really get out of. But he can also throw really big rocks. This is pretty cool. What? Cool. What? Luna is a dead child. While it is unknown what she died from, it can be inferred that it was a tumultuous death due to her spirit lacking the peace to move into the afterlife. Personally, I sense that it was murder by someone most likely close to her, like most murders end up being, perhaps a family member. Her anger flares up in her ghost mode, and she causes other people's death on accident. This troubled spirit needs to find peace, and the only people who can provide it are probably the guys from Ghost Adventures, I think.
Irene, can you come over and play with my balls? What?
There are two other characters, but they're DLC, and I'm not gonna pay for that shit. Come on, guys. I mean, what the fuck? You think I'm made of money or some shit like that? Come on, guys. I mean, look, I'm not getting any money on my Patreon, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? Spend all my money on fucking PEGGLE DLC? Ass clowns. Each level is an expert example of craftsmanship. The key to creating a good level is the use of absolute skill in order to complete that level. PEGGLE 2 is a mastercraft example of this. There is no luck in PEGGLE, only raw, unadulterated skill. Either you have it or you don't. The best games in life are ones of skill. Monopoly, Yahtzee, Uno. All of these only take raw talent to excel at, and nothing else. PEGGLE fits into this category of skill-based gameplay. The levels offer a variety of challenges, but each one is no match for a talented player on their first try. Luckily for me, I basically beat every single level with one ball because they were so easy, and I also finished every single optional challenge at the same time because I'm just so good at video games. And if you don't believe me, I mean, just look at my gamer score. It's like 156,000 or something, and that's a lot. So, you know, you can just leave me alone. Please no mean comments. And if you do, then I'll get my uncle. He works for Microsoft. He'll ban you from Xbox Live, so back off, okay? Just back off, guys. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I'm the Kyle Rittenhouse of PEGGLE 2. It only takes a few shots, and suddenly I mess everything up. That joke would have been more relevant when I wrote it, like, 3 months ago, but here I am. Anyway, PEGGLE 2 is awesome. And if you don't like it, then you must not like shitting your pants. And if that's the case, then we probably don't have anything in common, and I don't even know what to say. It's better than lasagna. It's better than Diet RC Cola. It's better than ants on the log. It's better than Trump getting COVID-19. That's another joke that was really relevant when I wrote this several months ago. It's better than licking banana slugs. It's better than running from the cops. It's really good, guys. 10 out of 10. Anyway, wait for my PEGGLE 1 review.